Welcome to day one. I'm really, really, really excited that you're here. And we're going to talk today about language and your story, what you find yourself telling people when they ask about your back pain. When I'm listening to someone talking about their back pain, I am hearing their language and I'm hearing the beliefs that are being expressed in their language. And it's very powerful because it helps me understand where they have their blocks. I don't know if you've ever experienced situations where, from the outside looking in, you can clearly see what's going on for people. We all seem to have a block on our own stuff. Clearly we can't see ourselves as the world sees ourselves, and we can't see situations from a objective, neutral perspective because it's happening to us, and we're the ones being affected emotionally. We're the ones caught in the pain. We're the ones experiencing these sensations in our body. And because of that, almost by default, it's very, very, very tricky to remain neutral and objective about your situation. And with every back pain story, normally there's elements of frustration, anger, perhaps, fear, anxiety, worry. All of these emotions are always attached to stories that have been going on for a long time. So today we're going to address that head on. I'd like you to reflect on the story you tell about your back pain, and I'd like you to alert yourself to language that you're using that may be less than helpful. I'll give you an example, and this is a really common one. I think at least once a week, I have a client that will say, and this is very Aussie, so I am apologizing in advance for any swearing, but they will literally say, my back is fucked. And they mean it. They truly, truly believe their back is fucked. Now, I've had all different variances of fucked backs. We've got the guy who's strained a muscle who thinks it's fucked. I've got the person who's had 5 discs blow out who think it's fucked. And there's a spectrum of what we perceive as fucked for our own body. What I do know is that referring to your back in that way is not helpful for your back. There's a phrase which I love, which says, where the mind goes, the body follows. Your mind is in the leadership role of your body. I will hasten to say, your spirit should be leading your mind, but we'll get to that. For now, let's just remember that the words that come out of our mouth talking about our situation directly impact how your body feels about your situation. And when I'm inviting people to use more empowering language, I'm not asking them to fake it. I'm simply asking them to find a way to talk about their situation that is a little bit more empowering than my body's fucked. Because to be honest, that there may be a small part of your body that you feel is fucked, but I bet it's breathing. I bet it's eating. I bet it's communicating. I bet it's seeing and processing light and sound. Your physical body is way more than this part from L1 to L5. So the whole body's not fucked. There might be parts of it you feel are suboptimal, but let's not take the whole of the body down because one part is struggling. That's my first point. So what other words can we use? We could, if we refer to our back as it's busted, it's broken, it's fucked, it's fragile, it's what are some other words? It feels like it's going to blow at any minute. It's yeah, it's damaged. Damaged is another word. I would invite people to start to use language like, my back is in the process of repair. Today it may feel that way, but it's in the process of repair. My back is resilient. My back will know organically how to shift and repair from where it is to where it wants to get. I've just got to listen to it. My back is adapting day by day and learning new ways to improve. My back is building slowly into repair. I don't know what phrase is going to work for you. I simply would invite you for today's exercise to notice the words you're using, notice the story you're using, and in your journal to try and up level that somehow, even a little bit. It may feel like a stretch, but it really matters. If you tell a 3-year-old all day long that it's shy, then it will be. If you tell a young child that they're going to have problems learning at school, then they will. Our bodies are like little children. They respond to the command center of beliefs going on in our head. So let's, on day one, address that head on. Finding more empowering ways to think about our story can be the first little shift towards feeling better about it, even if it's marginal. But practice it and become aware. And ideally, if you're a sort of person that's been in pain for a long time, if every time you meet one of your friends, they ask about your pain, I'm sure you're over it because I'm sure you are more than your pain. So on some level, I discourage conversations that keep reminding us about our pain situation. It's important to remember you are many things beyond your pain. And it's really nice if you can say to friends and family, stop asking me about my back pain, ask me about what I ate for breakfast or what my favorite thing was that I saw today in the garden. Just be mindful of the conversations and the language. This is true for you. This is also true for practitioners, your doctor, your physio, your chiro, your massage therapist. The thing that astounds me with some health practitioners is the lack of understanding how their own personal beliefs can directly impact the client in front of them. I really resist when someone asks me what their prognosis is. And I resist because I don't know. I've had people with completely damaged spines heal, be happy, fully moving, getting on with life, loving life. And we've all seen the opposite. Someone with a fairly innocuous injury be brought to their knees. So I really don't care what the structure is because I truly believe it can heal. I really think when a practitioner says this injury equates to this outcome, they're limiting you because they don't know you and they don't know what's possible for you. And I sure as hell as a practitioner don't want to be the person that limits someone with my own belief structure. So be really careful what you read, be really careful whose opinion you listen to, be really careful about listening to Bob down the road and his experience with his back, because that doesn't have to be yours. You're in the driving seat of your own outcome. And whilst you want education, you don't want people's opinions because they don't know what's possible for you. And the fact you're sitting in this little forum, in this container where we're exploring alternative concepts and ideas about pain means you're open-minded. So you're ahead of 99% of the back pain population, which hopefully gives you that 1% edge that you need to shift from where you are to where you want to go. So today's little, I guess, invitation is to think about your language, think about how you're talking about your back. You could also see it as an opportunity that this situation has landed within you, and it's an opportunity to get to know yourself better, to look at how you speak about your body, to build a deeper connection with your body, to learn some new movements, to learn some new habits. It's hopefully an opportunity that when you're looking back from the other side, you are grateful for, you are truly grateful for. And I know that's a big stretch to hear from where you are now, but it's what I see every single day. You'll receive your email. It's going to have some journal prompts. I invite you to spend 5-10 minutes just thinking about what we've discussed today. And then practice. Practice writing and practice saying out loud an improved version of what you normally say about your back. Please never, ever, 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 ever again let me hear you say your back is fucked, because it's not. Often it's the person in the back that has the issues, not the back itself. And I don't say that to be mean. I say that to liberate you, because when you realize you're in power, you're back in power. When you think your back is just acting randomly with no rhyme or reason, then that's a very disempowering place to be. You're out of control and you're at the mercy of some random process that you have no power over. And I'm inviting you to understand you do have power. It starts with your beliefs and it starts with your language. And only choose to deal with people who speak positively about your situation, because you don't want to have to do the work for them as well as yourself. I realize it's hard enough protecting your own mindset from the doom and gloom that's out there. You don't want to have to take on that for your practitioner as well. Hope that's helped, and look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 2.